In the first game of the season, the Morristown Colonials squared off against the Montville Mustangs. Coach Hull, Morristown's head coach, is optimistic about the upcoming season, after a few losing seasons in a row. From the team, he expects strong physical play on both offense and defense, as well as a solid running game. Individually, quarterback Dallas McCall, wide receiver Jordan Powell, and wide receiver Ricky Lorenzo are projected to perform well. Morristown Colonials elect to defer the opening kickoff and is kicked to Jordan Powell at the 15-yard line. He returns it all the way to the 40, but fumbles it at the end of the play, and Montville recovers. On the ensuing drive, Montville quarterback runs for 30-plus yards to set them up in the red zone. Anthony Fano then punches it in to give Montville a 6-0 lead. They go for two and convert it with a QB draw. On the first play of the Morristown Colonials' first offensive drive, Dallas McCall lofts it to Jordan Powell, who runs it into the end zone. The snap is muffed on the kickoff, but Ethan Bolson runs it into the end zone for two. Later in the game, Dallas McCall is sacked at the half-yard line, but on the next play, scrambles away from the Montville rush and is able to get out of the dangerous situation. Later in the drive, he once again throws it deep, this time to Ricky Lorenzo, who runs it all the way to the 12-yard line. On the next play, Jordan Powell easily runs it into the end zone for a 15-8 Morristown Colonial lead. Due to the rainy conditions, Montville fumbles the snap and it is recovered by Morristown. With good field position, Jordan Powell runs around and gets into the red zone with a 10-plus yard gain. Jordan Powell then finds Ricky Lorenzo for a second time, this time for a touchdown. Ethan Bolson capitalizes for a 22-8 Colonial lead. On their next drive, Dallas McCall once again finds Jordan Powell to make it 29-8 Morristown Colonials. The first mistake of Morristown's offense in the game comes when Dallas McCall scrambles around the pocket and looks deep to Jordan Powell, who is triple covered. The ball is easily knocked down and almost picked off. They are still able to get it into the end zone, with Jordan Powell rushing for his second TD of the game. Montville is unable to adjust to the rainy conditions and fumble once again. This time they were lucky, however, as they recovered at the 50-yard line. The next play, they look for the end zone, but it is picked off by Justin Burke. Start of the third quarter, Dallas McCall once again throws deep, this time to Pierre Petaway, who finds the end zone for the 84-yard TD reception. Despite the huge lead, Morristown's defense does not let up and rushes through Montville's O-line for a sack. On their next offensive play, Jesse Unger is subbed in and runs for 20-plus yards, stepping out at the 13 before getting into the end zone. On the next play, Dallas McCall finds Lorenzo once again for his second touchdown of the game. Ethan Bolson capitalizes on the extra point. The first glimpses of a successful offense for Montville come with a 30-plus yard pass. However, once again, they fumble the ball and it is recovered by Morristown. Nearing the end of the game, Justin Burke jumps a slant route and runs it into the end zone to give the Colonials a 55-8 lead over the Montville Mustangs. That would be the final score of the game. All right, I'm here with star quarterback Dallas McCall and wide receiver / running back Jordan Powell. After a 55-8 victory, Morristown Colonials over the Montville Mustangs, what do you guys think about the game?
Oh, I thought it went well. We had a rough little first minute there, but after that we came out and wanted to dominate, and as you can see, we did. Line played great, Dallas amazing, all the wide receivers caught the ball, and we just did what we were coached up to do.
And how does it feel to come out with such a dominant win after a couple disappointing seasons?
I mean, it feels amazing because we're so used to losing. But this year, all summer we've been winning our scrimmages, 7-on-7, William Patterson, and we just want to keep going with that. It feels great.
And going into the rest of the season, how confident are you guys that you can get a winning season, go to the playoffs, and perhaps even the final?
We're confident. We just came out. We want to go game by game. you do even better. Now we want to score 60. Now we want to score 70. That's what we want to do. And defense is nothing. We want 0 points on the board every single time. All the guys are invested in what we have to do, and it's just great.
Do you have anything to say to Morristown? Anything at all?
Just keep coming to our games. We're gonna put on a show every game.
Y'all are fun. Great fans. Great atmosphere.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Good game. All right, I'm here with Coach LeBar, defensive specialist, and what do you have to say after such a stout defensive performance?
That's a great team win. We really came together all week, worked as a unit. We knew what they were going to run. We put a lot of time in it to show. The boys put a ton of time in. We're working hard on Tuesdays, working hard on Mondays. And that is a great team effort. I think you see it on the film. We're swarming to the ball. We're doing what we have to do. So it's really great when you got 11 guys flying to the ball, and that's what we were able to do today.
And what do you have to say about the star defensive player, Justin Burke, who had 2 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown?
He's got a great outside linebacker coach. We'll see you later.
All right, thanks a lot.